Good evening. I am Punithavili Mariappan as the team leader of this paper, Uncovering Emerging Trends in Technology and Art Education, a Bibliometric Mapping Analysis. Introduction. Art education has always been an essential aspect of the curriculum, nurturing students' creativity and imagination. Traditionally, it has focused on conventional forms of art such as painting, sculpture, printmaking, and drawing. However, the advancement in new technologies has brought some significant changes in art education, providing fresh opportunities for students to explore new modes of interaction and creation. In recent times, the intersection between technology and art education has become increasingly popular. The increasing availability of digital tools and technologies such as computer graphics, virtual reality, and 3D printing has opened up new horizons for students to engage with art in innovative ways. Art educators have thus begun to explore new methods of teaching and learning, incorporating digital media and technology, according to Maran Chanthiran and as 2022. One of the emerging trends in technology and art education is the use of digital tools and software to create and manipulate digital art. Adobe Creative Suite is an example of software that includes programs such as InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop. This software enables students to create digital illustrations, graphic designs, and other forms of digital art. Virtual reality provides an interactive, immersive experience for students to explore art and creative spaces, according to Khairani. Augmented reality overlays digital information in the real world, creating a new way to interact with physical objects and spaces. Research question. The purpose of this study is to explore the emerging trends in technology and art education using bibliometric mapping analysis. RQ1. What are the emerging trends in technology and art education based on bibliometric analysis? RQ2. What is the most influential country in the field of technology and art education based on bibliometric analysis? RQ3. What keywords related to technology in art education vary across different regions, institutions, or populations according to bibliometric analysis? RQ4. Based on bibliometric analysis, what research gaps exist in the literature on technology and art education? And finally, RQ4b, how might future technological and art education studies address the highlighted research methodology? In this section, the method and procedure for data collection analysis are discussed, along with the development of research framework and identification of research questions that are appropriate for the study. Bibliometric analysis is a quantitative research methodology that provides a systematic approach to mapping the intellectual structure of a research field. The methodology enables the identification of key research topics, the distribution of research output across institutions and regions, and the identification of gaps in the research. PRISMA approach preferred reporting items for systematic review and meta-analysis. PRISMA stands for Preferred Reporting Items for Systematic Reviews and Meta-Analysis. It is a set of guidelines developed by an international group of researchers and methodologists to improve the reporting of systematic reviews and meta-analysis. So in this research, this method has been used. The use of PRISMA guidelines in art education research can help to improve the quality and transparency of systematic reviews and meta-analysis. By following the PRISMA guidelines, researchers can also help to improve the reproducibility of their research, making it easier for others to replicate their studies and to build on their findings. The use of PRISMA approach enables the identification of pertinent articles from Scopus database that pertain to the research topic, and its systematic protocols ensured inclusivity and reproducibility. The inclusion criteria refer to the specific attributes that studies must fulfill to be deemed suitable for inclusion in the review. For this study, the inclusion criteria entail the following as: number 1, publication type. The scope of the study is limited to research articles only. Number 2, period. The time frame for this study is limited to articles published from 2019 to 2023. Research field, the focus of the study is on the integration of technology in art education, and the language is English. To ensure the relevance and accuracy of the analysis, certain exclusion criteria were applied to the selection of publication for this bibliometric study. Firstly, publications that were not directly related to the research topic of questions were excluded. This means that only publications within the field of art education with a focus on technology application were considered. Secondly, publications that were not written in English were also excluded. This was necessary to ensure the consistency and clarity of the data analysis. Thirdly, publications that lack essential bibliometric information such as the author's name, publication date, or growth of research output were also excluded. Finally, to prevent duplicate data, publications that appeared in multiple databases or sources were excluded from the analysis. These exclusion criteria were applied to refine the analysis and ensure that the results were relevant and reliable as shown in the figure 1. And also in this research, VOS, visualization of similarities, has been used. Okay, it's a bibliometric analysis technique used to generate visual representations of the relationship between research publication. Its use in art education has proven to be beneficial due to its ability to expose the intricate network of ideas and concepts in the field. So here is the findings for 4.1, progress in the publication on technology application in art education. A total of 29 articles were included in the study using the Prisma approach and were retrieved from the Scopus database. Scopus was selected for this study as it is recognized as a high quality and impactful database, meeting strict criteria for scholarly publishing such as peer review and editorial standards. The result shows that all 29 articles are published as articles. The findings reveals that 41.38% of the total number of articles, 12 articles were published in 2022, while 6 articles were published in 2021. This indicates of growing interest in integrating technology into art education and exploring new ways to enhance the learning experience using technological tools and platforms. The total number of cited papers (NCP) was 19, with a total citation count (TC) of 519 and a citation per cited paper (CCP) of 1 to 5.75, confirming an increase in research in the field of technology application in art education. Furthermore, Table 1 shows that 12 articles are indexed in H and 22 articles are indexed in G, which are commonly used metrics to assess the impact and productivity of researchers, although these metrics have been subject to criticism and limitations. 4.2 Bibliometric Productivity Trend in Technology Application in Art Education. The study utilized bibliometric analysis to identify the top 10 countries that have conducted research and published articles on technology and art education. The analysis revealed that China has published the highest number of studies, accounting for 58.62%, 17 studies of the total output. The United States ranks second with 3 articles, 10.34% published, followed by Australia, Hong Kong, India, Malaysia, and the United Kingdom, which each published 2 articles, 6.90%. This result suggests that China places greater emphasis on integrating technology into education compared to other countries, possibly due to its education system's emphasis on academic achievement and research. Despite that, it also shows that China has expanded their interest and effort in this research area. However, other countries are also increasing their research output to keep pace with developments in the field of art education and technology. A emerging trend in field shows that more opportunity to integrate studio practice with technology, that paving path for a new methodology in art education by crossing boundaries into new media and skills. Country analysis helps to identify the leading nations in scientific research and development. This helps to determine global research trends and areas of scientific advancement. 4.3 The main keywords of the technology application in art education research. According to bibliometric analysis, the top 10 keywords that are currently the main focus of research in technology application in art education have been identified. The largest keyword among them is education computing. with a total of 9 publications, 31.03%, followed by e-learning with 8 publications, 27.59%, and virtual reality with 7 studies, 24.14%. These findings suggest that researchers are exploring new ways to incorporate technology into art education, such as through online learning and virtual reality experiences. The increasing integration into art education reflects the changing landscape of education and the need for educators to adapt to new technologies to enhance the learning experience for students. Discussions. For RQ1, what are the emerging trends in technology and art education based on the bibliometric analysis? The increasing publication on technology application in art education can be attributed to several reasons. Firstly, technology has become an essential component of our daily lives, including the education sector. With the advancement in technology, new tools and platforms are being developed to enhance the learning experience in art education. Secondly, there is a growing demand for innovative and engaging teaching methods that can capture students' interest and encourage their creativity. Technology can offer new and exciting ways for students to express themselves creatively, and educators are increasingly exploring these possibilities. Lastly, the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the integration of technology into education. Many educational institutions have had switched to online learning, highlighting the importance of technology in education and leading to an increase in research on technology applications in art education. RQ2, which country has the most influence in the field of technology and art education based on bibliometric analysis? The higher productivity pattern in technology application in art education in China compared to other countries like Australia, Hong Kong, India, and Malaysia could be due to several factors. One of these is the significant investment in research and development in the area of educational technology by the Chinese government. This investment has had a positive impact on the education system, including the integration of technology in teaching and learning. Another potential explanation is the culture of collaboration and networking among researchers and educators in China. Collaborative projects and partnerships between universities and other institutions have likely contributed to a culture of innovation and knowledge sharing in the field of art education and technology, leading to higher productivity. RQ3, how do most commonly used keywords connected to technology in art education vary across various regions according to bibliometric analysis? The keywords education, computing, e-learning, and virtual reality are commonly used in academic publication because they are related to the intersection between technology and education. Education computing refers to the use of technology to enhance teaching and learning. E-learning involves the use of electronic media and technology to facilitate learning, which has become increasingly relevant due to online education and distance learning. Virtual reality enables users to experience a simulated environment and has many applications in education, such as providing immersive learning experiences and training simulations. These keywords are relevant to a wide range of disciplines and fields are likely to continue to be an important area of research and innovation. The future direction of technology in art education is likely to be shaped by advancement in digital technologies and increased focus on personalized and immersive learning experiences, and a growing emphasis on sustainability and global collaboration. Educators who can embrace these trends and adapt their teaching methods accordingly are likely to be well positioned to help their students succeed in a rapidly changing world. Meanwhile, RQ4A, based on the bibliometric analysis, what research gap exists in the literature on technology and art education? There are various gaps are associated with the effective use of technology application in art education, as indicated by the bibliometric analysis. These gaps include access and equity. One of the most significant challenges to using technology in art education is ensuring that all students have access to the necessary equipment, software, and internet connectivity. This can be particularly challenging in schools or communities with limited resources or where students come from disadvantaged backgrounds. Second, pedagogical issues. Another challenge is ensuring that the use of technology aligns with sound pedagogical principles and supports the learning goals of art education. Teachers, pupils may struggle to integrate technology in a way that supports creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills rather than simply replacing traditional art-making techniques. Third, technical issue. Technical issues such as hardware or software malfunctions can also hinder the effective use of technology in art education. Teachers may not have the technical expertise to troubleshoot problems, and technical support may be limited. And the last one is assessment and evaluation. There is need to develop effective ways to assess and evaluate the impact of technology on student learning in art education. Traditional assessment methods may not be well suited to evaluating creative and innovative uses of technology in the classroom. And the last one, RQ4B, how might future of technological and art education studies address the highlighted research shortcomings? The future direction of technology application in art education is likely to focus on the development and implementation of new and innovative technologies. Here are some potential directions for the future of technology application in art education. Number 1, continued development of virtual and augmented reality tools. Virtual and augmented reality tools have the potential to revolutionize the way of art is taught and experienced. As technology continues to advance, we can expect to see more sophisticated and user-friendly VR and AR tools developed specifically for art education. Number 2, increased use of artificial intelligence (AI) in art education. AI has the potential to assist with everything from grading assignments to generating new ideas and concepts for art projects. As AI technology becomes more advanced, we will likely see an increase in its use in art education. Number 3, integration of technology with traditional art making techniques. While there is certainly value in teaching traditional art making techniques, technology can also be used to enhance and expand upon these techniques. For example, students could use digital tools to create and manipulate images before transferring them to a physical medium. Number 4, collaboration between art and technology experts. As technology becomes increasingly integrated with art education, we can expect to see more collaboration between artists and technology experts. This collaboration can lead to a development of new tools and techniques that are specifically tailored to the needs of the art educators and students. And lastly, greater focus on accessibility. Technology has the potential to make art education more accessible to students with disabilities, as well as those in remote and underserved areas. As technology continues to develop, we can expect to see a greater emphasis placed on making art education accessible to all students, regardless of their circumstance. Finally, the conclusion, in technology playing an increasingly important role in art education, with many educators and researchers exploring innovative ways to incorporate new tools and techniques into the curriculum. Bibliometric mapping analysis can provide a valuable tool for identifying emerging trends in this field, as well as highlighting areas where further research is needed. Some of the key research questions that could be explored in future studies include the evolution of technology in art education, the most popular types of technology used in different regions and populations, the most effective research method for studying technology and art education, and the major challenges and barriers that must be addressed to ensure that technology is used effectively in this context. As emerging technologies continue to develop, such as virtual reality and artificial intelligence, it will be important to explore how these tools can be integrated into art education and what implications they may have for the field. By addressing these questions and others, researchers and educators can help ensure that art education remains relevant and effective in the 21st century. The bibliometric mapping analysis concluded that art education is essential in the 21st century as it promotes creativity, critical thinking, cultural understanding, and personal and social development. It prepares individuals for future careers that require innovation and adaptability and fosters a more peaceful and equitable society. Integrating technology in art education can provide students with new opportunities to learn and create, and also helps them to develop digital literacy skills that are essential in today's world. Thank you.